The old recipe card, passing down the good stuff. Hey there, friends. Welcome back to the Front Porch Lessons with Mark Morgan, where we slow life down a little. Pull up a rocking chair, grab yourself a glass of iced tea or a cup of coffee. This is where we find big lessons in just ordinary things. Today, I want to talk about a recipe card. You know, the kind stained with flour, a little faded, tucked away in a kitchen drawer somewhere, but I think the old recipe card had something to teach us because we're all leaving recipes behind for how to live life. Those old recipe cards weren't about biscuits or chocolate pie, they were about people. They were about grandma standing in the kitchen with an apron on, humming a hymn while, supper was being cooked. They were about family gathering around the table, laughing and telling stories. Every little stain on that card tells a story. Every handwritten note says this mattered enough to save. The older I get, the more I realize that leaving behind recipe cards of our own. Maybe they're not on index cards, but the way we live life. The words we speak become recipes. The kindness we show becomes a recipe. The way we handle hard times becomes recipes. People are watching us every day, and whether we know it or not, we're teaching them how to live. A grandchild is watching you. A child is listening. A friend is paying attention. A coworker is learning from the way you treat people. We're all handing somebody a recipe. The question is, what kind of recipe are we leaving behind? Is it a recipe for bitterness or one for gratitude? Or is it a recipe for just giving up or one for keeping the faith and moving forward? You don't have to be famous to leave a legacy. You, you just have to live in a way that it's worth remembering. Some of the greatest recipes in life doesn't come from a cookbook. They come from ordinary people who taught us how to love, how to work, how to forgive, and how to keep going when life gets hard. So today, I want to encourage you to pass down the good stuff. Pass down the kindness. Pass down the patience. Pass down your faith. Pass down your stories. Pass down little lessons that you made you who you are. Because one day, somebody may not remember what you had in the bank or what kind of car you drove, but they will remember the recipe that you gave them for living. And if we're lucky, years from now, somebody will pull one of those lessons out of their heart, dust off like an old recipe card, and say, I'm glad they taught me that. Until next time, my friends, this is Mark Morgan reminding you to slow down, set a spell, and never forget that the best things in life are meant to be shared. Thank y'all. I appreciate every one of you.